everybody. Today I wanted to show you a quick method of factoring called factor by grouping. When you use factor by grouping, you should be seeing 4 terms to start the problem. Okay, I always tell the kids in class that when you see 4 terms, factor by grouping should scream off the board or scream off of your computer screen to you. So, we're going to look at, try that again, x cubed plus 4x squared plus 3x plus 12. Notice that we have 4 different terms here, an x cubed, an x squared, an x, and then a term without an x, a constant. Okay? When we see this, we should think factor by grouping right away. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the problem in half. And we are going to look just at the first 2 terms, and we're going to pull out the greatest common factor. So we're going to pull out x squared because there's nothing in common with the coefficients, and we take the smallest exponent when we're pulling out the greatest common factor, and we're left with x plus 4. We're going to do the same thing with the back 2 terms. So we're going to pull out a positive 3, and that's going to leave us with x plus 4. Now, it's imperative when you're talking about factor by grouping that what's inside the parentheses is the same. Because really what you're doing now is you're taking this and pulling it out front. So the x plus 4 is going to come out front. It's in common, just like the x squared was in common in the beginning, so we pulled it out front. The x squared plus 3 is simply what's left. And that is your first example problem for factor by grouping. We're going to do one more here, and then I will let you get to work on some of the book work and your textbook work and such. So, the next problem is going to be 2x cubed plus 10x squared minus 3x minus 50. Okay? So again, this has 4 terms. It should scream factor by grouping to us. We're going to cut the terms in half. We're going to look at the first 2 terms. And what's in common there is a 2x squared. So we're going to pull out 2x squared. And what's going to be left is x plus 5. Now, we need to make sure that x plus 5 is in the parenthesis for the second part of the problem. So we're going to have to pull out that negative. We're going to pull out the negative 3. And when we do that, what's left is x plus 5. The x plus 5s are in common, so we pull them out front. And we are left then with 2x squared minus 3. I hope this helps with factor by grouping. There are problems in the book to help you practice that. If you have any questions, please contact your instructor.